of the events internationally. We stand against hate, and our Department of Justice, our Department of Education, and the Department of Homeland Security are acting in accordance.
All right, Neera Tanden, thank you for making some time tonight. Appreciate it. Joining me now is Josh Marshall, founder and editor-in-chief of Talking Points Memo. I have to say, Josh, like Mike Johnson rolling out going after the IRS on a must passage is past even a caricature I could imagine of a priority from a Republican House Speaker. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I kind of was. I have pretty low expectations of the new speaker, but the thing that differentiates him from a lot of the Freedom Caucus, he's just as right wing. He's extremely right wing, but he's not another one of these Republicans who's going on Twitter and sharing Pepe the Frog memes. Right? He's just a little more genial. He's a little softer. So I expected he would try to get past this hurdle a little more gracefully. But as you said, this is kind of like a caricature. It doesn't even save money. It's almost, Republicans increasingly, it's almost the philosophical basis of this is sort of like neener-neenerism, right? It's just like, oh, you want that? You have to make it easier to cheat taxes, and we're holding the football, so you got to come to us. It's not even, it seems stupid and kind of gross in a way that I think a pretty broad cross-section of the electorate would see it that way.
Yeah.
Aid for Israel and Ukraine is not just like a liberal issue in this country. There's a lot of people who are pretty engaged with this. So it did surprise me.
Yeah, and on the sort of stupid, I mean, sometimes, there's these sort of poison pills or sort of devious things. We're going to make you vote this terrible way for a thing you want, and we're going to jam you up. You're going to have to vote for, whatever we think. You're going to have to vote to say you want to defund the police, or whatever we think is the thing that puts you on the ideological defensive as a sort of way of using our power. In this case, it's a must-pass bill. You've got a bipartisan consensus in the Senate. You've got the White House. I'm not saying what the merits of it. I'm just saying the political reality. And you can't unilaterally, this is the same place, they're in the same place of where we got to, which is you can't unilaterally govern the entire U.S. government from a slim House majority. And it seems to me we're right back to where we were on it.
That really is why Kevin McCarthy was fired. That's exactly right. They have this very slim majority, and the Freedom Caucus said, you promised us we could have everything.
That's right.
Because we hold one half of Congress, and when he couldn't do that, they said, you betrayed us.
That's right.
And maybe Kevin McCarthy did promise that, but that was a dumb promise, right? You can't do it. So you're right. It's exactly back where we were.
Josh Marshall, thank you so much for making time tonight.
Absolutely.